Vito! Come here.
Vito here has really been a big influence on my life. Really has taught me a lot of things that I didn't think was possible and has pretty much changed my life.
Steve Zappello was in Kuwait for the Gulf War and on the second floor of the Pentagon on 9/11.
People around me were killed by the blast, and part of the reason I was able to survive was I was knocked down on the ground from the blast.
He suffered with PTSD for several years. He struggled with everyday coping skills. Relationships with family and friends suffered.
Connie, come here. Come here. Good boy. Come here, V.
It's every day we're dealing with veterans.
Dr. Joan Esnaira brought Vito and Steve together. She's president of the Psychiatric Service Dogs Society.
Let me throw the stick.
She and her staff of 2, Rainbow and Kenji, network, educate, and monitor regulation regarding dogs and their healing powers.
A lot of veterans, when they're out in public and they're dealing with PTSD, they don't want to be touched. They don't want to be surprised by touch. And so by having a dog at your side, you increase your personal space.
PTSD patients are often tortured by nightmares. Dogs can be trained to wake a person in sleep distress, even turn on a light. Someone suffering from hypervigilance or a feeling of impending danger can do a dog reality check.
Is the dog perceiving the same danger that the handler is feeling? In many cases, the dog isn't, and that is reflected in the dog's body language. And so we teach veterans how to read a dog's body language.
John Landry teaches vets to be in tune with their dog's reactions.
I tell them to be a better dog.
To first be the leader of the pack, then to rely on it.
Well, there may be certain triggers like, going into a restaurant that's very crowded, is that you can look down. If you had these sort of issues as for a point of strength, you look down, the dog's underneath your feet, it gives you a sense of confidence, some familiarity, and it sort of anchors the person.
The society has had its issues with society. Some public places don't recognize psych service dogs as the real deal. Even while wearing their jackets, Rainbow and Kenji are sometimes asked to leave. Esnaira hopes her proposed study with PTSD patients at Walter Reed Army Medical Center will further legitimize the need for four-legged psych assistants so they can go everywhere with their veteran handlers.
I think the kind of trust that you build and that camaraderie that you build with your team in the military is the same type of trust and camaraderie you build with your canine partner. It's partnership for life.